Crow Jane, one day late, a dollar short. That was a time warp to the 70s. Wow, that was a really rockin' tune. And, I'm not gonna steal Brian's thunder, so to speak, of what they remind me of, but I'll let you wait to hear what he has to say about them. But when he does, just to let you know, I totally agree with him, and what a great rock and roll tune that was. A classic rock and roll.
Okay, I've got to not mention that band either then. We love Crow Jane. We've talked about them being locked away in my basement. We've talked about how great they are. I'm so happy I booked a show with them. We are playing with them in London. It's called ONEMANSATANDING and Friends, and Crow Jane are headlining that show, along with two other great bands that I'll get on the show as we get closer to July. Absolutely brilliant. I cannot wait for that gig. It's going to be so much fun. And it's just, that riff. God, that riff.
I know, right?
It's such a good riff. Oh, man. Go on, Brian. Go for it.
If Led Zeppelin started their own college, that would be the ultimate prestige. These men would have graduated with doctorates. Because it's like Led Zeppelin had their children, made all of their children live together in one home so that they can create their own super race of musicians. And this just happens to be the first band. It's like the Justice League, this is the Justice League Crow Jane, and this is a reincarnation of classic Zeppelin. And and I don't want to hurt their feelings and say, hey, you guys sound so much like Zeppelin. Believe me when I tell you that is an absolute honor, and I'm saying that as the utmost compliment, because there are not a lot of people that can do that. The people that do try, typically we usually say, man, look at them trying to sound like Led Zeppelin. These guys aren't trying to sound like Led Zeppelin. They just happen to sound similar to it because they're so influenced by it, and that is a great thing. So they do a fantastic job in everything that they do. It's nice to see that some people are still into selling their souls for the music. That's just absolutely fantastic. So, at any rate, I'll always have great stuff to say about Crow Jane. I'm very jealous of the show that is going to be going on, including 1-in-5 and Crow Jane and Friends. That's just going to be a fantastic show. So, anybody who is within any realm of getting there, please get there, because I guarantee you will be missing something fantastic if you don't get
kidding.
There.
Mate, it's in London. There's plenty of airports around. I'm sure I've said before. Get around mine afterwards.
By the way, Mike is starting a Kickstarter page for anybody who would like to attend the 1-in-5 and Friends show.
Right on. So next up we have a band out of Philadelphia. A band is called Neon Shutter. This one's called Enter Cassius. Dig this. Neon Shutter with Enter Cassius. This guy, I mean, this album, it just effing crazy, man. He's just all over the place, but he's got such talent, and some of the songs are just so intense, and he's like, you gotta wonder where he comes from when he's putting or composing those tunes, because like, I mean, it really just, each one blows me away because each one's so different and just so like I said, intense in its own way. Like, wow.
It's absolutely brilliant. It's what it is for me, right? So when I was growing up, I had a Sega Master System, which was the one before the Mega Drive that no one really remembers.
Oh man, I remember Sega.
Yeah, man, it's brilliant. I had a Sega Master System, and that was the kind of music that would have played in 8-bit, granted, not in the quality that this is, but it would have played on the bit before you get to the boss. It had that kind of tension where you knew something was coming, but you didn't know what it was, what it was going to look like. And this is like the, obviously that would have been a 8-bit computer bit kind of thing going on. This is sonically much broader than that, and really, really good to listen. If you put that on headphones like I did earlier today, it's got so much depth. It's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. But it's so good. It's got that real tension, and that brings back good memories of trying to get Dr. Robotnik or whoever it was.
Yeah, it was. I do enjoy Neon Shutter. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, he's only like 2 hours away from me, and I certainly hope that one day our paths do get to cross, because I have reviewed some of his work since we were exposed to him probably about 3 weeks or a month ago. And the nice thing about his work is that it is very in depth, and I almost get the I can't remember. I know I've reviewed a couple of his albums briefly, but this past one, I remember. I think it's called Sons of Seraph, and it almost seems like it's a soundtrack album. And it definitely does have a really cool theme to it, and it's very impressive. I must say, I think it's fantastic work. You know, there's a lot of different sounds in it, but it's nice because it is involved. And just like Mike said, you put on a good set of headphones, and this is the kind of music that you can step into, and you're in a virtual reality. You're in a totally different world, and that's one thing that I take heart in to doing electronic music, is that it definitely does create a different soundscape and a different environment. When you listen to rock, and metal and heavier stuff, you're in almost in a different mindset. But when you get something like this, it can paint a totally different picture, and that's what I really enjoy about stuff like this. He's a great artist, and I love his stuff. So good stuff.
For sure. So last up for part one